What is going on, everybody? You're watching Michigan Farmer 421. I'm Clyde, and today we are going to be installing a Banks Dynafact boost gauge. Here we go. Okay, the gauge we are going to be installing today is the Banks Power Gauge, which is number 64050, and then we're also using the installation kit, which is 63032, and as long as the wiring kit, which is 62150. And then this is our gauge here with some plastic tubing. These were all in these packages over here. Wiring harness, seals, elbow, installation guide. Some things you are going to need for this boost gauge installation is some adapters and a place to mount it. So we are mounting this on the Ford F350 Cummins swap, and it is going to be mounted right in here. This is where the old air temperature gauge was. It will work perfectly for this because we got some adapters and we won't have to drill any new holes. And then the place to mount it, we have decided, is in the dash. On these OBS Fords, we have these ports right here, so it is going to fit perfectly inside there. We will show that later on. Another place you're going to need to locate for the air tubing to go through the firewall, I have so-handedly a hole here where my power wire is going to my subwoofer. This hole is through the dash, so it will go perfectly up and there will be no hassle-freeness. And then it's a straight shot to the air temperature hole. So the first thing you're going to want to do is install your tubing. So we are going to grab our tubing, our adapters, and a wrench to pull out that old one. So, okay, the first step we're going to do is put all of our fittings together to mount into the air intake, and we're going to put some Teflon tape around the fittings. Alright, we now got our fitting all mounted back up to the adapter with our adapters. Now we're going to go install it on the engine. Grab our boost tubing here. Don't need that much. We'll slip on our, get down here light. Whoopsie. Our coupler. Just like that. And we'll slip on our crimp. Just like so. Be careful not to lose these, because they're really hard to find. We'll stick it in there. Slide that up there, screw it on. It takes a 3/8 wrench just to snug her up. Kind of keeps some tension in there, that way it don't pop out. There we go. Okay, now we got all of our boost tubing in. All I did was slip it on the end of the wire. You can see that there, and pulled it through real carefully. Now, I ain't going to trim off what we need just yet. We're going to get the gauge and hook her all up first. So, let me go grab it. I also used the same wire method to pull the lighting wire through. And now we have our Banks Dynafact boost gauge, and we are going to run our cover over the wires, and then we're gonna hook her up. So here we go. That crimp was not working out so well, so I decided to grab a different one. It's a little bit smaller for this type of wire. For some reason, the other one did a lot better than this one. There we go. These crimpers are not that great, but then this time I'm going to come through with a pair of pliers. Go a layer at a time. Oopsie. Pliers really do a good job, especially when you have vice grips, because it really crimps it down. I don't expect to break any wires, but alright, and then we're going to tape up this one as well with some tape. Like so. And now we're gonna slide this gauge in. So we're gonna shove all these, not shove, but we're gonna tuck these wires back in. Okay, we now got the boost gauge installed into the dash. I had a little bit of a hard time getting it in, so I decided not to film it. My bad. And now we need to find the fuse that we need for dash lights. So we'll come out here in the light here. See, instrument fuse 10. Appears to be that one right there. Alright, we're going to take it out and install our clamp. To do these spade connectors, you just insert the fuse like so. I can keep it stay on there. And then insert it into the dash. There we go. They do give you many other options, but that one seemed to work the best. Alright, now we gotta take their crimp that they supplied us, which is not very great, and contact it with the wire. But I'm going to trim this down. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. No, hold on, let me get a tool to press this, lift this up on. There we go. Cut this down a little bit more, because I don't want any slack, because there's already enough slack as there is. Pull that off, twist this together, slide our crimper on there, or spade, whatever people call these. Everybody has their own language, dictionary, whatever. Crimper tight. I'm going to tighten her up a little bit more by, oh, don't go in there. Getting her really tight. There we go. Then we'll run her over the, oh man, hate it when that happens. Alright, we'll run it right here, actually. That actually worked out pretty good. And get it on there. It'll let me. Oh, there. Whoops. That ain't working right. Hold on. Might need to lift it open some. Or go get a different one. I want to get on there. Alright, we're going to pull the fuse back out. Oh, come on. Jam that in there. Well, maybe it doesn't go in anymore. Alright. Probably gonna have to switch it. We'll bend it over. Don't want that to hit that, so I'm gonna put some piece of tape around that. From the back side, if I can. Oh, man. Tape that up. We have no contact. Put our fuse panel back on. And test it. Ta-da! Man, that lights up actually pretty nice. Banks boost, turbo boost, Banks down effect. And it goes on the low and that. So yeah. All right. So again, that just hooks up to the motor in the old air temperature sensor. Since this motor, I have deleted the grid heater. So we'll do a little video on it running. I can't exactly start the motor right now because we're actually currently finishing up the swap and all that stuff. But yep, so that's gonna wrap up this tutorial on how to install the Banks Dynafact boost gauge. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. But yes, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new here, and we'll see you in the next one.